Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So at the end of last week I went to Vintage Guru in town in Northampton, and I didn't buy anything. I was tempted a few times, but it was very interesting. I think I'm becoming my own worst enemy. I'm learning too much, and I'm wanting to insert more and more references into things and show you what things really are and what they aren't. And I could have done more. I kind of like a few things I've said something. Oh yeah, I'll references, and I thought, no, I'll be here for all night, and it's getting a bit long, the videos now. So, but it is what it is, and I hope you enjoy it. So here we go with the video. So I'm here outside Vintage Guru in Northampton on St Giles Street. As you can see, I'm right in the town centre, and there's a bus coming, so I'll make this quick, but I'm going to go in. They've kindly given permission to come in and film, so revelations will be coming, I hope. Inside Vintage Guru, this is what it's like in here. There's downstairs as well, which is usually where most of the glass is, so busy upstairs, so I thought I'd come downstairs, but this is, there's more, and on it goes. There is a lot of clothes because it's called vintage, but it's the bits of glass I'm here for. Yep, I know this bit. It usually has some glass, so let's have a start on the left. And it looks like Whitefriars. I think that's a Whitefriars control bubble. It might not be because these bubbles look really small, but it might be. Little Continental soda glass. It's probably Northern Continental because it's got oak leaves on it and acorns. That'll be probably 1830s, 1840s. Yeah, I don't know who this. I don't know who that's by. It's a big carafe. Normally, if you see a little cross imprinted into it, it would be Medina, but it doesn't have that. And it's got other things here I don't recognise. I see these, but I don't know who does them. This looks like, oh yeah, he's got it written on here, Rihimaki Chimney Bars. And I was thinking it wasn't cased, but look at this. See, it's cased. Yep, with it's clear glass over coloured. So, yep, that's a good one, I think. And the price is quite decent. So I'm looking on Etsy here, and I found the chimney vase, and apparently it's officially called a pipu vase, and pipu is a Finnish for chimney, and it's actually got a different designer's name to Andy McConnell, and it's saying it's from the 60s. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, at least I know it's called a pipu now. That's just, I don't know who's made that. Don't know, recognise the blue there either. Don't recognise that either. Yeah, it's not anything special. This is, I reckon that's late Victorian. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's what it'll be. So the way the handle is done from bottom to top, that makes it post 1870s, but it's probably still pre-1900. Most people call these Empoli. I don't know any better. So a Nelson type decanter here. What does it say? Stunning. £27. Chip to base. Stop it right. It's about right, I think. Maybe it's not original, but it's about the same period. So I've got my finger over there. That's wrong. So this will be from the 1830s, 1840s. Anything more around here? No. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's got broken pontle, but I don't recognise it. It's just good as a plant pot holder. Couple more. I see these vases. I've seen this before. It's because it's so distinctive. It's a quite cool one, but I don't know who it's by. And it's got a pontle mark and everything, so it's good quality. I might have a quick punt through my box. If I just get down, get a good angle on it. Yeah, because it is a distinctive shape. So the book I'm looking at here is Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell. And yeah, I knew I'd seen that jug. And here it is. And the answer is, I'm no wiser. Because they're apparently typical jugs. So, yeah, it's a typical jug. It's a nice thing. And obviously Andy McConnell's picked it out as something to go in here. And he's even put it on the front line. So yeah, yeah, it is a nice jug. I don't know who it's by, 50s and 60s. I will find out. This looks like it's Whitefriars. He's got Whitefriars on it. I might be able to find the pattern number for that and a date. This is Whitefriars as well. He hasn't got Whitefriars, has he? Still selling it for about the right price though. Whitefriars. Yeah, another one of those tall ones. This is these are Bohemian. £15. Yeah, that's a decent price for that. I mean, this is a piece of pre-war glass. Look with the hand. Look how the handle's made. So I found your jug. In fact, there's lots of them, so I know this is right. Everybody's saying it's Loets, Crackle Pit. Well, if in English that's a jug. 1920. There you go. So I picked this one because it's quite a nice picture of it, and yeah. So there you go. It's Loets, and I can't remember what the price he had on it, but those are make reasonable money. I had a quick look on eBay. Here's one. Loets Crackle jug. It's got the design name Colin Moser. £40. There's another one. There's a red one that's 55. Another one here that's 49. I could go on, but you get the idea. There's some with further down that I've got in America that have got crazy prices on them, but yeah, that's what they're going for here. What else have we got here? That looks like Somerset. Looks nice. It might not be though. It doesn't look sharp, so it might be a Chinese copy. Yeah, I don't recognise this. It's nice though. This is Home Guard. Yeah, I can look. It looks like a squashed, like a gold vase that's very short. This is Art Nouveau. It's got broken pontle, so it's not a Stuart crystal one though. Got a couple of nice ones here. It's a nice jug. Yeah, it looks. It's probably early 20th century. This one, I've seen this. Usually the shapes. This one hasn't got any cutting on it. It's very plain. It's nice quality though. It's got very finely cut star base. Usually these are sort of like with Art Nouveau cutting in them, so it's probably that 1890s to 1910 period. Yeah, I think. Do they have a bridge number? No, I think these might be in one of my pattern books. Pity there's no stoppers. But I will have a look for these. So the book I'm looking at here is The Decanter Ancient and Modern by Andy McConnell. You can still buy this book as new, so buy it before it goes up in price. But this is the pattern that's on those decanters. So there isn't an exact match in here. It's not in any of my other reference books. And yeah, so this pattern is by Sowerby. And the lozenge, because this has got a lozenge mark on it, 1842 to 1883. So 1842, yeah, that's a very early date for pressed glass. So yeah, this is those two pair of decanters are pretty early pressed glass. So a few bits of glass here. I think these are in poly. I'm not certain though, because I think other people were doing them. These look like they're a seed. Oh yeah, it's got a seeded pulpit vase, £5 and £8. Yeah, probably because that's a nicer colour. And yeah, this might be in poly as well. Don't know. It looks like something like Krosno, but I don't think it is. This looks like it's. I think this is Wedgwood. Or I think it's Wedgwood or Dartington. I think it's Wedgwood. So the book I'm looking at here is Dartington Glass, the First 20 Years by Linda and Stuart Smithson. And yeah, so here's the little vase we were looking at. The number here is, that means it's a Frank Thorough design. Now it's got a 3 on it, so it is Wedgwood. This is the Wedgwood section, which means the dating is really wide. But the 3 number means this is the 3rd thing that he designed for them, which means it's probably 1967. So yeah, and it's called an Adam single flower vase. So yeah, that's the kind of little thing that could get easily chucked in the bin, nicely spotted, whatever dealer picked that out. And of course, obviously, Medina seahorses. There we go, let's get it facing the right way. There we go. Yeah. And you can see the colour variation actually there. Put them next to each other. You can see how handmade they are. Some pressed glass candlesticks in here, but yeah, I don't recognise any of them. That looks like a bit of case. I think that was here last time. Romeo and Juliet. And was it marked? Was it marked? And I'm surprised it's still here, because it's quite cool with Romeo and Juliet. I'm surprised that's still here, because it's very. It might be Caithness. I'm going to see if I can find it. I've seen this before. I think it might be Bagley. I can try and look it up. It's unusual because it's still got the frog, which is for keeping your glasses steady. This is like a copy of a Chance hanky vase. I don't think it is a Chance one. It's got a soft edge. It's got a frog in it as well, which is unusual. So I'm looking here at the 20th Century Glass website, and yeah, I found the vase. Here it is. It's this Bagley black glass handkerchief posy vase. So yeah, and I do see some more a bit later, and they're different sizes and different types, but there is more in this black polka dot range of stuff. This looks like a Rihimaki vase. Might not be though. Yeah, I don't really. There's nothing else here that's exciting me. Oh, obviously Romanian fish, sorry. I almost forgot. Yeah, I almost overlooked it. It's a nice big one, and it's £15, which is a decent price. More stuff here. I think this one is Whitefriars. Has he got it marked as Whitefriars? Let's see. The colour would be sea green. Get it out, get it out. Yeah, he's got it marked as Whitefriars. Bubble control this. I think that might be as well. That one's cased, so I don't think that is. And there's more of these. Oh, made in England. So I don't think these are Chance Brothers, because the Chance Brothers ones have got a cut edge. There's like a little it's like a little table service. Look at this with a little posy vase. These are Luminarc. Yeah. So I've been trying to find out about this kind of glass, and it seems a lot of it was coming from Belgium. I mentioned before a company called De Rupel. I now found another company called, I think it's called Laken. I will have a look and see if it's either of them. Laken was also doing these textured things with gold bands and things. So, and there's jugs and glasses. So I will have a look and see if I can find them, because I really do want to know. So because I'm unstoppable like the Terminator, I've been punting around on the internet trying to find things with labels on, or glass sites from Belgium, etc. And so this glass is all by Laken. You can see there, you can't see it very well in this in order to expand the page, but you see some of these have got labels on, and here you go with the green textured stripes. Where is it? This one here, green textured stripes. So you can see the kind of thing they were doing with these gold bands. If I scroll a little bit, we see some more different colours as well. There's a nice yellow one over here. And then if I scale over to the left, I did the same for De Rupel. And you can see the same green textured bands with the label on it and everything. Some more over here. So you can see the kind of things they were doing. They were doing things that were very similar to each other. I think the only way you would know one from the other is by knowing, because their styles are very similar. So this is what must have been fashionable coming out of Belgium at that time. But anyway, so I think they are Belgian at least, and it'll be De Rupel or Laken. Yep. This is quite cool. It's not glass, but it is very period. Yeah, it says it's Italian. Might be Italian. Might be Bohemian. But so this is Chance Brothers. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. See what I mean with the cut edge? You can see. Yeah, has it got anything written on it? It doesn't even have a price. It's not your standard patterns. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that's Chance Brothers. Smells like them so much. So I was saying that bowl was, or dish or whatever it was Chance Brothers. Here we go. It's this shape. It's exactly that shape that we were looking at. So I'm quite happy that that's Chance Brothers. What do they called it? Carnival glass, yeah. But yeah, and it's dated at 1970. These are interesting because they're still in a box. They look like they would be something Dartington would do, because they've got their avocados and they've got the avocado dishes and they've got sweet corn dishes. It's a bit like those, but they've got these Knabber set. It's got the box, which looks very 70s. And on the side it says Italy Altair. Sorry, I can't. It's on its side. I'm not going to start lifting things out, but yeah, dessert set. And these are cool. So, you know, I like my things that are of their time. I think these are Pyrex. Yeah. Can you see? So you can have hot things in them. Little plastic colours, terrible colours from the 70s. Made in England. Jad. I think that says so. Yeah, they're super cool things. What price has he got on them? You can imagine sitting around drinking your coffee out of it, being, you know, with your wide collared shirt. So I'm back with Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell, and yeah, here's the Pyrex cups we're looking at. In fact, there's your lovely avocado, just like your old 1970s avocado bath. And he was selling 7 for £20, so he's got £3 a piece on them, which means that's the right price. But that was the right price in about the year. I think this book's from about 2001. So yeah, that's moved on along. So we're over 20 years away from when this book was done, and this has got 20 years older. So I think £20 for 7 is a very decent price for something that's as old as that. Don't know this. Yeah, it's not quality. It's just hasn't got a pontal. It's just pressed. Yeah, I don't know it though. What else is here? Oh. Oh, they're plastic. Oh, that surprised me. Nope. Seen these before. I think they might be Ravenhead. I'm not definite. So this one here, this is a Chance Brothers handkerchief vase with see what I mean? But the edge is cut. Yeah. Polished. So yeah. So the book I'm looking at is Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell. And yeah, and this is the exact hanky vase we were looking at just now, by Chance Brothers, and 1970 is the date on it. I don't know who made this though, but I know who made that. Anything else here? It says looking around. Oh, look at all this Pyrex down the bottom. Look at all this. Piles of Pyrex. Oh, more there. And yeah, it's a subject you just have to know, you know, what each piece is worth today. So here we go. Look, some more Chinese vases. I'm trying to work these things out. So I've seen one reference for the Dalian Glass Company, Snowflake, which would count as these two. But also this is Plum Blossom. But I've also now seen this list. I've seen a catalogue for this, for the China Light Industry Import Export Company or something like that. Because it's from the 60s and 70s, yeah, it will be freeing everything up. So it's still Plum Blossom. I might even be able to give you a reference number for this. So yeah, I will show you a link. This is getting quite interesting, trying to figure these things out. But yeah, these are Chinese. from the 60s and 70s, and yeah, we'll go with those. So the website I'm looking at is called The Glass Museum, and there's an article here, Chinese Reproductions, Not Victorian Glasses or Vases, by Angela Bowie. And yeah, so what she's got is some catalogue pages here, and the bad news is the bit of page that I'm interested in is this one here, and you can see they've got numbers on, but yeah, this number's off the bottom of the picture, has been cut off. So that is the one that we're looking at, but I don't have a model number for it. But she's giving you some nice information down here, and this is the name of the company. The China National Light Industrial Products Import-Export Corp. There you go. That's who is making them. So previously I've been saying it's Dalian, and I've got to try and, I want to learn some more and figure this out, but yeah, these vases are as Chinese can be. So, and I will find out more, and I might have to do a video on specifically on these vases and on the Dalian, and see what we can figure out in between now and when I do that. And this is a Romanian. It's quite unusual. I've not seen one like that. It's like a proper vase. And what money has he got on it? £14. Yeah, he's got it listed as Murano, like everybody does, but it's not. But yeah, you just, if you don't know, you don't know. And everybody does list them as Murano, so it's excusable. Just spotted this. It's like it's pottery. Because I did pick it up and had a look. It's pottery, but it's just like a Bagley Equinox vase. So, which were made sort of like from the 30s through to the 70s. So I'm looking at Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell, and yeah, look at that. It's just like it. So this is Bagley Equinox vase from 1938. They were making through to 1975. When the pottery one was made, I have no idea. And who copied the design? Was it done by license? All of that kind of stuff. Yeah, very interesting that they actually made this exact vase as a pottery version. There's another. I think that's not sure if that's Ravenhead. They've jazzed it up. These look like Ravenhead, they look like chubbies. Oh, they are. I can feel they are. So, these are designed by Alexander Hardy Williamson. These are from the 50s and 60s, and look how cool they are. And how much money has he got on them? $10.50 for 4 tumblers. Chubbies are less common. Normally you see Slim Jims. Chubbies are a less common shape. The book I'm looking at is Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell. This page here is for the Alexander Harley Williamson's designs, who was designing for Ravenhead at the time. And yeah, we've got some different shapes here. I did get it wrong. I said it was a chubby. It's actually a chunky. So yeah, they've got some cool names: Slim Jim, Chunky, Chubby, etc. So, but yeah, it's a chunky. It's very very distinctive. Little fat bit at the bottom there. What else has he got here? These are Luminarc. Oh yeah, they're labelled still. I like these labels. They're kind of cool, very French. And some more of these. I'm going to try and find them. I will find. So a few bits in here, don't really know. This looks like it's quality. It's like a conch shell. It's upside down. Put it the right way up. Oh, and the label fell out. Let's get it the right way up though on its flat base. There. Yeah, I don't really know a lot of little rocket vase there. That's probably Bohemian. I think that's Chinese. I think that's by Giles St. So that's fairly new. So I'm on Giles St's Facebook page here from August the 10th. And yeah, look at these. This is the kind of things they do. They do other things, but yeah, that looks very new to me. And they're saying this is their Christmas range of stuff that they're selling for Christmas decorations this year. Yeah, I don't recognise anything else. I better bend down and get that label back. Got the label back. Doesn't tell me. It tells me it's a conch, and it's £10, which is a nice piece of art glass like this. That's quite nice. Bit of carnival here. £5 for the bowls. That looks like a bit remains of a table set, dressing table set. Nothing else. Yeah, I think this one is Selby, but you can't see it very well because it's hanging upside down. I think that's darker rock. That's French, I think. And I think is it heavy? Yes. A little bit of you can hardly see it in the dark. Wedgwood. Is it? Has it got the label? No. Let me. Yeah, I don't know who the tall vase is because nobody ever knows. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it into the light a bit. Yeah. Little bud vase. £6 for it. I think it's Wedgwood. I'm not 100% certain, but I will look. And yeah, these are plastic, I think. Oh no, yeah. I don't recognise those. I don't think they're Ravenhead though. Upstairs now is a bit noisier, but there's people here. But nice Medina vase. It's quite a nice big one. It's got £45 on it, but yeah, it's nice and big. What else is here? This looks like Caithness. It's not marked, but I think it is. With honeysuckle on it.
I mean, this one's amazing.
Romanian fish. I've not seen one of this stuff. Well, I've seen ones a bit like this, but not. It is actually properly a ashtray because it's got a little bit there for resting your cigarette on. And what's he got on that? He's saying Murano style. The price is okay because it's unusual. Bit of Medina. That's quite nice. Yeah, price is okay for that as well from what I've seen. Looks like a bit of Wedgwood or Langham or somebody. Oh yeah, it's Murano style. This is another piece of Romanian splatter vase. What else is here? Yeah, I don't know who. Oh, they got labels on. They got labels on. Foreign. That's so helpful. The edges feel like they're probably Bohemian. And some Ravenhead vases in the glasses in the bottom. There's some bits of glass in here. I've seen these before, but I don't know who they're by. Yeah, I don't know that either. Yeah, I'm not doing very well. There's a Ravenhead vase in the back in there. I can't see in for the price. This is interesting. This is quite nice with the asymmetric. Does this all go together? Yeah. This is all together. Look, there's two pair of candles, asymmetric ones. I think I've seen these. I might be able to find out who they're by. I think they might be UK even, not definite. But yeah, that's quite very Art Deco. So looking at the 20th Century Glass website, and yeah, so these are the candlesticks we're looking at. Yeah, these are frosted, but in actual fact, if you look here, you can see it's got the same pattern, that same asymmetrical shape, and I'm happy he knows what he's doing here because he's said Bedford pattern range, catalogue number, you know, so yeah. So, and I'm kind of pleased because clearly Bagley were doing things that were, because that whole table service is done the same way. So Bagley were doing some very deco angular things that I wouldn't have thought that many English companies were doing at that time. And what else is here? Yeah, I can't see who's that by. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not having much luck here. Victorian decanter there. Shaft and globe, probably late 1800s. Yes. I think that might have been here before. I've seen that before. It's quite cool though. Looks very custard Boda or Home Guard or something like that. But yeah, I don't think I could figure it out last time either. So I managed to find this candlestick thing. It's German Walther glass solid single stem bud vase, 1960s, £12, and I'm really surprised by the £12 price, because it's like a slab. If it was Scandinavian or English slab, yeah, it'd be way more than that from that period. So yeah, I'm a little surprised at how cheap that is, especially this is on Etsy, which is supposedly expensive, but I think in this case, I think either this piece of glass is a piece of art glass is either underpriced or yeah, people are just not interested in it. Look what I found. Oh, I've got one of these. This is Mark Taylor. Oh, they got on it £22. Yeah. It should be signed. Yeah, it is. What year has he got? I think I'm going to have to stop a second to read it properly because the writing's really tiny. What we're looking at here, it says, I can't get it to focus, it's so tiny. It says Mark Taylor 1991. This is quite nice. This is a reproduction of Roman glass for reenactors. It's very nice quality thing, completely handmade in the original Roman way. So I'm here on the Roman glassmakers page, and I've been punting around trying to find the pages where he's selling glass, and I can't find them, so I think they might not be selling glass anymore. I found this page, and there is, I think that's might be the jug we were looking at. So yeah, so this is Mark Taylor piece. I'm not sure he's actually in production anymore, so yeah, anybody that's looking for reproduction glass from the Roman period, it's going to get harder to find. I think they make it in the Czech Republic. I don't think it's quite as good as his. So yeah, if you want the best stuff, I'm not sure it's being made anymore. But yeah, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I had great fun trying to figure all these things out. And yeah, and I will, as usual, I will put all the references in the description below. I will also put the address for Vintage Guru in the description below as well. And please remember to like and subscribe because, you know, support my glass collecting enthusiasm. Thank you. Right, bye.